Woohoo, everyone. We are on packet number 8, and hopefully you had a chance to fussy cut your crab and your lobster. Now, I was not able to use the dies to cut them out. Sorry about that, but it is fun. Fun, fun, fun colors. Okay, so as you can tell, we are going to feature Friends of the Ocean Sweet Collection, and that is in the spring mini catalog. So that is the bundle right there. The designer series paper is absolutely stunning. Now, if you do not like the crustaceans, that's okay, because the back side is also fun to play with. And it doesn't say girl, it doesn't say boy, it doesn't say anything about anything. And the colors that coordinate with this are Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, and Summer Splash. I mean, fun in designer series paper. Now, like I said, this designer series paper right here is crabs and lobsters, and the dies cut them out, both of them. All right, then another part of that suite is the Sunny Days iridescent dots, and you have you have 3 different colors featuring let's see here, Summer Splash, Melon Mambo, and Pumpkin Pie. We're also using the greetings from Choose Happy, and that is happy and birthday. Now, if you have something small enough or something similar, go ahead and grab it. If you have Choose Happy, you're going to need 2 small blocks. And let me show you the card. The original card was at the event that I designed, was a fun fold card. And we stamped the lobster on the front, and the inside we stamped the coral and the seaweed, and the friend, hello friend, is actually one stamp. Well, I did some stamp surgery and made it 2. Now the inside we stamped off, and so we used 2 different colors. We used pumpkin pie and peach pie, and then we also used berry burst and melon mambo. So we kind of used a little bit different colors, and so this just holds that in place. Then here's another one with different designer series paper on the front, and that's the inside. Now that's not the stamped off version, so you could see how dark the pumpkin pie is, so I kind of had them stamp off. So then now we're actually going to perform the same card, but we're using designer series paper. So if you have this stamp set, you're going to do hello and then friend on the inside. Now if you have the bubbles, go ahead and place that on there. If you have bubbles from another stamp set, go ahead and grab those. We have the coral, and then we have this the seahorses, right? And then on the inside, we have the lobster. And so I gave you a full sheet. And so you can decide how much lobster you want to put on your card. Now, again, if you do not have the happy birthday, you could do something similar that just fits. Same thing with the hello friend. Okay, so everybody get your packet out. And packet number 8. And again, if you're stamping with friends, you might have something different for designer series paper. All right, get all my starfish out. Okay, now we're going to be using Memento Black, and then Berry Burst, Summer Splash, and Peach Pie. Now, if you don't have those, get something similar for the bubbles. If you don't have bubbles, or if you do, I should say, go ahead. And so we have the coral, the lobster, and the crab, and the starfish. You should have 3 different colors, and 2 different pieces of basic white, which is the top part and the inside part. You have your gems, your 3 different pieces of designer series paper, plus a basic white. Now, this is a fun fold that I suggest not going ahead, just because if you haven't made this before, I don't want you to do the same mistake I did when I first made this card. So this piece right here is pumpkin pie, and it's the back side. Some of you might have melon mambo. Now close your card, okay, and place your designer series paper just like that. That way you have that perfect border all the way around. Oh, I have some adhesive right there. All right, so then now you're going to take another piece of that designer series paper. I'm going to do the crustaceans on the inside, jellyfish, Nemo, starfish. That I was originally going to put the basic white piece here, but you can't because of this part that you're going to be adding to it. So then now we're just going to put that equidistant. All right, perfect. So that when it closes, you don't see that other designer series paper. And then now you could put the front. Now I picked the coral. And this is a fun card to recreate. You could certainly recreate this card using many different colors of designer series paper. Okay, so now we're going to grab the Stampin' Pearson mat for me, and I am going to stamp hello and friend. Like I said, I performed stamp surgery on this. It was one long greeting, but not anymore. And if I need it to be one greeting, I can put it back right where it needs to go. All right, so tap, tap, tap in the memento, and I think I got a fuzzy. Yes, I do. All right, and that's just going to go at the top, just like that. And then we'll do the friend. And that's going to go top left again. Allow that ink to transfer. Nice. Okay, so then now we're going to do the, see this how the black is open. I'm going to do the birthday. And oops, wrong color. Clean that off using my Simply Chamois. Now my Simply Chamois is in 4 parts, just so that I can do stamp camps and have different workstations and then have different colors. So, or Simply Chamois. All right, this is supposed to be, this birthday is supposed to be in Summer Splash. So we're going to do the happy in the black. And that's just going to go kind of in the center there. Okay. And then we're going to close that black up because I do not trust myself with open ink pens. And we're going to grab that Summer Splash. I love this in color. It's so pretty. If you don't have it, it's a great addition. to anyone's collection. And I'm just going to move that over just a tad bit. Okay, so then now we're going to grab the bubbles. Now, there are 2 sets of bubbles in this stamp set. Well, I lost my bubbles that have just 2. This is 3 bubbles. There's another one with 2, and I have no idea where it is. I might have vacuumed it up, and I was very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, so I'm going to have this open, so then that way I can clean this in between the colors. So I'm going to do peach pie, and we're going to do a bubble up at the top, and I'm going to twist this around, and I'm going to go down at the bottom, go off the page a little bit. All right, so I'm going to, let's see here, where is, and then on friend, I'm going to go there, and then off the page. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with hello. We're going to do full bubbles there. Full bubbles there. All right, so then now we're going to clean that off. Just make sure it's dry. We do not need the peach pie anymore. And we're going to go with the Berry Burst. Now, if you don't have Berry Burst, but you have Melon Mambo or another color, that would work as well. Okay, so turn it so that you could see that it's not facing the same way. Okay. Okay, so that we got the inside done. Now we're going to do the hello friend. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. All right, so we're going to clean those off after we're done. All right, so now we got those closed up. We're going to clean the bubbles, just because anything with a bright pink on it is going to dye. It's going to color your photopolymer. I tend to clean them off pretty quickly after I am done. You can still see through the photopolymer that has been colored. I mean, you could still see where you're stamping. It just means it's a very well-loved stamp. All right, so that is done. Okay, so now we get to play with the fish and the crustaceans and now the Hello Friend, that's going to have the crab on the front. And so we're done with the the Stampin' Pearson mat. We're going to grab that silicone mat again. And now I put this guy on with dimensionals. Now, if you want to use mini dimensionals, go ahead. I use the mini dimensionals on the pinchers, I think, right? Is that what they're called, pinchers? I do not eat anything that swims in the water. Yes, I'm weird. And you all know that, and that's okay. We got to have the weird ones out there to make the normal people seem normal, right? Okay. All right, so I just decided instead of grabbing the big ones, I might as well just cut some edges here, seeing as how that's what's in my hand right now. Okay, so there we go. Now we're just going to stab and grab those. And we're going to put the little crab guy on the front. Now you can make him go however you want. Okay, I'm going to put him at an angle here so that he fits inside. Okay, and then now we're going to attach that to the front part of our card. I mean, like, oh, that is just, I love how Stampin' Up! Used so much color on here. Okay, so the next guy, I gave you, what I did is I die cut this whole thing and I snipped it in half. So I probably gave you more than you really need. So you can put some if you want. You know, I'm just gonna, this doesn't really have any place to, you know, you don't need to sign or say anything on here. So you can just place this however you want on the inside here. So I'm just going to snip mine right here and right there. I'll make it, oops, 2 pieces. Okay. And I'm going to put that right there. And then maybe I'll have that one go up and this one go down. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So I can actually use mini glue dots. Or I can use the liquid Tombow glue. Mini glue dots work for me. Less mess, less stress. And they're very sticky. All right, so then we'll grab another one. Okay, so there we go. Like I said, you can use your liquid Tombow glue. Not all of it has to be attached. That way it kind of has a little bit of shadow there. And I'm going to put that piece just like that. Ooh, I like that even better. All right, so that piece is going to go right there. Squeeze that. And that's going to get kind of tucked in. Okay, so that's going to hang out a little bit. I mean, not out of the card, but it's just going to kind of lift up. And I didn't need that, so we'll just throw that away. And then your, you can do these if you want with glue, or you could do mini glue dots. At the event, I had glue out for everybody. Just so that it would probably go faster. Okay, so now we got 3 starfish ready to go. So we have pretty much kind of the same color. So what I did is I put my peach pie there, my pumpkin pie right there, and then my berry burst right there. And then I used my Wink of Stella on my starfish. And then if you want to do your coral, kind of where the impressions are, those little dots, that would be kind of fun. All right. Now, if you don't have the Wink of Stella by now, it should be on your wish list. Okay. I mean, can you see that? I mean, does it sparkle on camera? Probably not. And I'm going to do just the chunky parts of the friend. I am the chunky part of my friends. There we go. There's one, and that's going to go on the inside. And you could do this like with a photo if you wanted to. You know, put a photo of you guys, you know, you and your birthday person, you know, top and bottom. You can do a photo on the inside. I mean, this would be kind of a fun photo type thing. You could do a Christmas card with this and do greetings with that. Let's see here. Now let's do the Wink of Stella on the front part of hello. Again, just the chunky parts. And the comma. Okay, so then now we're going to put this right here. Now you can go high up, you could go in the middle. I kind of put it right in the middle, okay? So just kind of leave a little bit of space over here and then know kind of about right there. So if you flip it over, now I'm going to grab standard, the larger dimensionals. So if you flip it upside down and put your dimensionals on, okay, you now know where to stick them, because you do not want to stick them over here because it's going to glue your card shut. Wouldn't that be funny if you glued your card shut and then the person tried to open it and then had to contact you and say, how is this supposed to open? You would not know what they were talking about. I have never done that yet. Okay, so just like that. So you can make sure that your dimensionals are not going to go. So you just lift that over to the side. And now, okay, so then now this is our birthday part of the card, the inside of the card. You can decide how much of your lobster you want to put on there. You could put all the way up to the feet, legs, I don't know. You could do just a little bit. I mean, depends on how much you want to write, right? Correct? All right, so you can go left or right, put adhesive down, and then trim. I'm not going to put any adhesive on the antenna just because. And then another reason why is to have the silicone mat is if you have extra adhesive, it's not going to stick to your glass mat. It's not going to stick to your grid paper if you have grid paper. All right. Now we're just going to snip off the extra parts of the lobster. And then now we're going to put that on the inside of the card. Now, who would not love getting this card for their birthday? Okay. And then now, so close that up a little bit. And now we're going to put on the dots. Now, the dots I have specifically thought out as to where to put things, okay? So whatever color is here, do not stick your dot there. Stick the dot that's going to stand out the most. So for me, I'm going to put my blue dot, my summer splash. I'm going to put that one down here. Okay. Then, because this is orange, oops, I have crustacean stuck there. I'm going to put my pink one up there. Okay. And then now, oops. Yep, my pink one. Yeah, right there. And then my orange one, my pumpkin pie. We're going to put that one without stabbing my fingers. right there on the corner. Okay. So now, so now you should have a card that opens up, and then it opens up backwards a little bit, and happy birthday. Now, if you want to put any of the Wink of Stella on your lobster, go ahead. I'm just going to kind of do the highlighted areas. So it's not the whole thing. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my crab. So anything with the berry burst, maybe his eyeballs, and down by his legs, and maybe down his spine. I mean, just how sweet is that? So that ends card number 8. Thank you very much for joining us for our stamping event. Hope you enjoyed your time today. And if you have to watch the replay, hope you enjoy your time stamping your card packs. Have a great time stamping. Send your cards, make somebody's day, and happy stamping.